We did start some of the seeds indoors a few weeks ago in a 10 by 20 tray. We started 12 different kinds. If you watch the video, you'll see it. Anything which you can grow in spring, you can also grow that in fall. From this onion, I would not be able to make this a bigger onion. Just understand. Eventually, this onion will rot and die, but the greens will keep on growing. So let's see what I have and how much I would be able to put them in the ground. We are doing a parallel garden in Punjab, Pakistan. And the reason we're doing this is just for an experiment for us. The two different soils and different environments. Some of the seeds were sent from here. So we will be growing some seeds which are the same over there and over here.
Hello, universes. We would like to go back and let's be friends together.
Well, hello there. Welcome to another episode of our channel, my friend Bob. Spring is around. The last video you saw that we are ready with our raised gardens. We were able to add organic mushroom soil. All that said, we did start some of the seeds indoors a few weeks ago. You would have seen that video. And in those few weeks, what happened was we did in a 10 by 20 tray. Once they started growing, it was sitting on a heat mat. And after a week or so, some of the plants started germinating or seeds start germinating. At that time, we moved it off the heat mat because you really don't need a heat mat as much as people think that you do. And this is the time when you put it under lights. Lights have to be closer, a few inches from those seedlings, and let it grow. Switch the lights on, indoor lights for between 8 and 12 hours. Don't do it for longer. It would not be good for your plants. Many people ask the question that at this point in time, should I start fertilizing? And the answer is no. If you have started your seeds in a seed starting mix medium, using fertilizer is not needed because with younger plants, the issue which happens is any kind of fertilizer potentially can burn their roots. So it's better just to water them, let them become strong. You eventually pot up, which we did. And you'll see over here that we did that last week. Bob was good enough. He helped me. And we used half of the 10 by 20. And even after that, the cells we have, I was counting them earlier, I have roughly 120 cells of different things. We started 12 different kinds. If you watch the video, you'll see it. So from 12 different kinds, even half of the seeds potted up, we have roughly 120 plants. A few will die, let's say 100, far too many. And I can still pot up the other ones. I don't have the space right now. Today it's warm and nice. So the plants are sitting outside. I'll leave them out for the whole day. I'll show you how they look. But all that said, so these are the seeds that we started indoors. Now today, we are to the point that frost is still there, but you can start your plants which are known as spring plants. I do want to tell or mention something over here. Anything which you can grow in spring, you can also grow that in fall. So if you bought too many seeds of something, you can start a few now for your in part of your spring vegetable garden, and then around fall, which around here will be in September sometime, the start of it, then you can direct sow them at that time. So don't worry about it. What I'm about to do today. First thing I want to show you, surely with my fruits, you'll be saying, why do I have an onion which is growing sitting over here? I want to mention something, and many people talk about it. Onions that you buy from stores and they start growing, what can I do with it? I'll give you a technique that'll help you a lot. From this onion, I would not be able to make this a bigger onion. Just understand. Eventually, this onion will rot and die, but the greens will keep on growing. What you can get out of it, still it's not any waste. The greens could be used, you can cut them, and You can use them how you would use any onion greens. Chop them on your salads, chop them on top of your food, whichever. Same concept. But if you let some of these greens keep on growing and don't cut them, eventually they will go into seeds. And the fun part with these seeds is it becomes a very beautiful flower for some time also. It just looks nice. Now, those seeds could be saved, and you can use those seeds next year to start a real onion. So just remember, uh, it's nice out. I'll just put them in my garden. I have the space right now. Space starts becoming tight typically for me in summer when I have plants which are bigger. So what I'm about to grow today. All these seeds are sitting here. They have their own categories. I could be very ambitious right now. So let's see what I have and how much I would be able to put them in the ground. I have a sugar snap piece. I have Oregon giant pea. It's called a giant snow pea actually. Then I have muli or daikon. I have two different kinds. So I have this one, and then I have this one called an icicle. They're all both the same. So I'll start these two. Then I have regular radish that, as we know, as we buy in North America. Then I have something different. This is the skin is dark, inside is white. It's called a Spanish black radish. So this is one other thing that I'm trying to do. So these four things come are under the family of radishes, different kinds. Then I do have more lettuces, but I just want to start with three. This is a bib butterhead. So a lettuce, Pablo crisp head lettuce, beautiful color. Just as it grows, it looks beautiful. Then I have bronze leaf lettuce. Again, so looks like a bit like a arugula, but it's not arugula. Season is good. Right now, I can do bok choy. The packet say bok choy. It's said both ways. I'm not sure which is the right way to pronounce it. If anybody knows, please put that in the comment section. So if I'm making a mistake, I can correct myself. And last but not least, our purple top white globe turnips. Let me say one thing. When I grow beans, peas, I do tend to, and I've done it. Today I'm not because I didn't prepare myself properly. You can soak them for 4 to 6 hours and then plant them. It just helps them with the growth. So I have a lot of these things. I also have a roll of kitchen towel sitting over here. I have one of those which does a smaller version like this. Let me show you a trick. I did not invent it, but I did get the inspiration from, you can buy seed tapes, but so the inspiration came from there, but it's not my invention. It was an inspiration. Seeds which are very small become difficult to grow in the garden. So we'll do two different kinds just to see how it will take. So let me take the daikon radish. Daikon radish seeds are not that small. Actually, they're big. Hopefully you can see these seeds. Yep, you can. So I'll put these seeds, some of them. Now, why I'm doing this, typically when you grow things, you plant them somewhere and then you have to space them. My hands are not wet and they don't have any soil, mud on it. So I can do that right now. I'm roughly speaking, not exactly, it's not a science, doing it in a way that I don't have to thin. Okay, a spray bottle, a light spray, because I was not able, the kitchen roll was not straight, so they kept on rolling to places that I didn't want them. So I'm still moving them around. Here we go. I think generally speaking, I think I'm good. Now I'll take another of these, put this on top, and now I'll spray it again. Okay. I almost have made my own, if you want to call it a tape for seeds. This will go in the raised garden, sit, and I'll put some topsoil on it. I'll go ahead and make actually one with the turnip. Everything else I'll direct. So let me do another one off camera, and then I'll see you outside. We are outside. It's a bit sunny. There's a bit of cloud, but it is warm. Today it's about a hit over 80 degrees, but it's just start of spring on technicality of the calendar, but it was decently cold last few evenings, just surprisingly warm, which sometimes does not feel right because suddenly when things go that quickly from cold to warm, the body does not take it very well. So in this area on my left hand side, I'll be putting the two different kind of peas. Now, something about peas, 2 inch apart is more than enough. These are the climbing kinds, so they'll grow. I have made, it's not a really trellis, but something I made it with twine. It works very well. Every few years I need to redo it, but that's fine. That said, before I start growing, and you would have known from our last video that we are doing a parallel garden in Punjab, Pakistan. And the reason we're doing this is just for an experiment for us. The two different soils and different environments. Some of the seeds were sent from here. So we will be growing some seeds which are the same over there and over here. As I just said that it's almost a start of spring. For them, it's already almost summer. Temperature over there during summer for a long spell of time gets into that between 100 and 110, even 115 degrees, sometimes for weeks and months. So it does get really warm. That said, the experiment is also, as you have known from the last episode, if you watched it, the concept, the difference in soil. Over there, the natural soil which we are using with supplementing cow manure is silty and sandy compared to what we have. We bought, because I source my soil from other places, local places. So what I have is a mixture of compost and organic mushroom soil. That's the mixture I'm using. Then I have some leaf mulch from last year that I'll be mixing. So our soil compositions are very different. So let's get to work. Let's start. We have the Oregon giant snow pea, and the other one is sugar snap. I'll put this on this side, and I'll put this on this side. As I said, 2 inches apart is more than enough. This has 40 seeds, so easily these I'll be able to do 2 runs over here. 1, 2, and let's do 14. So 14, do the math, I'm still left with quite a few. So what went in the ground right now was the Oregon giant snow. This is a sugar snap pea. Again, 40 seeds in this. We were able to do 13 on that side, so let's try to do the same. 1, 16. The 2 inches apart was just something I was guesstimating. Time to water them. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'll just lightly water. Okay, so peas are in. I think 13 on this one, and there were 16 on that one. Uh, the leftover seeds, I will start doing planting of those seeds in a few weeks. Let's go to the raised gardens over there and finish everything, and I'll see you there. So now what I'm doing over here is a bit of a ditch. I did two. I need a third one. I'll do the radishes over here, radishes and turnips. Again, the same logic. If I have that much space, why I'm just utilizing this much? The reason is simple. I'll come back in a matter of a few weeks and then add. So this is the white icicle. I'll put this over here. Try to space it a few inches apart. You can always sand it later. No science, but that's what you're trying to do. Even if you do get a few extra, what I tend to tell people that instead of destroying them, what you could do is just eat the greens. They become nice tender greens like a salad. I got too happy and they're just too many. Then I'll do the black Spanish. Oops. Here we go, the right sign. And then we are able to do three different kind of daikons, actually four different kind of daikons over here, turnip and some onion. I'll do the lettuces in the back since the weather is not cooperating. Once I do the other ones in the back, same logic would not be any different. I'll water them lightly again, and that's about it. As we say goodbye, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. Do comment so that we know you're watching and we can start a conversation with the other viewers. That way we will become a community, and that's the aim of this channel. Again, as I said, I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next week. Thank you and goodbye.